Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack and hydration sponsor. And this time they've teamed up with Thomas Keller. Yeah, if you haven't heard of Thomas Keller, you wouldn't know how awesome this is because he's a Michelin star chef of the French lingerie. So naturally, I had to try what they came up with, and they sent me the salted caramel chip IQ bar, and let me tell you, fire. Yuzu mango IQ mix, even more fire. My favorite, 12 grams of plant protein, just 1 gram of sugar, and brain-boosting ingredients like lion's mane adaptogen, clean fuel that actually tastes like dessert. My friends, right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, just text foods to 64,000. Text foods to 64,000. Once again, that's foods to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
Man, Lord knows I'm exhausted with these babies, and sometimes it's hard to fall asleep and get comfortable, but that's why I F with Brooklyn Bedding, okay? Brooklyn Bedding makes it easy to upgrade your sleep. I found my perfect mattress, got it delivered right to my door, unboxed it, and it was heaven. Look, let me tell you something, bro. So comfortable, I fall right asleep. And Brooklyn Bedding is one of the few mattress brands endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association for spinal alignment and back health. Lord knows my posture is terrible. I might damn near have spina bifida, all right? Plus, they're 100% fiberglass free for peace of mind, okay? Brooklyn Bedding also offers a 120-night comfort trial. Love it, or they'll help you return or swap it hassle-free, all right? Now, check this out. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use our promo code DUDES at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo code DUDES for 30% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you, okay? brooklynbedding.com, promo code DUDES.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Oh!
Let us get that.
Let us get it done, brother. Whew. What's up, dog? How are you? You flew in this morning.
Oh, yeah,
from
we're
your...
going to get the fucking wiggles
Oh,
out,
yeah,
man.
let's shake it out. Shake it out.
Yeah,
Shake out your willies.
All right, God.
Ooh.
All right, dear God. Thank you for this wonderful day, Lord. Please strike him down with love.
Yeah, please, Heavenly Father, please, just smite David's soul with the most hugs and kisses he's ever received in his whole life, Lord.
May anybody who comes our way be struck down with a meteorite in their penis.
Oh,
Can I just say something?
Yeah, please.
It's very rare that I go to McDonald's and
Okay.
I see something. First of all, before we even start that, there's a McDonald's in Burbank that nobody should ever go to. Fucking disgusting. I've never seen so many angry people in my life.
You went inside?
I went inside because I was like, it's a little faster if I just go in there than the
right.
drive-through.
Yeah.
People yelling. How are you fucking yelling that early in the morning? Like, this lady comes in, she goes, you guys are just fucking despicable. I'm like, madam, your vagina is coming out.
For sure.
Disgusting.
Stinky.
The homeless dude in the corner smells like fucking ass and pencil shavings.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, her vagina stinks. Homeless dude smells amazing for some
Compared
reason.
to her, dude. And then this other lady, she's like, excuse me. I didn't order this. I ordered a steak breakfast sandwich with a biscuit. She said biscuit. So, biscuit.
Why is the energy so crazy in this McDonald's?
I don't know. It's fucking dude, she kept saying biscuit so many times. It's like, he heard you. Let him go to the back and get it.
Well, obviously he didn't hear her the first time, David.
Well, they got into a little bit of tiff-taff.
Okay.
Because he said, you did not ask for the biscuit. You asked for the biscuit on the side, and it's on your order. And second of all, you ordered on the kiosk, and so I didn't take your order.
Wow.
So she put it in wrong.
Wow.
And she just kept saying, biscuit. She wouldn't let him talk.
Oh my God.
Biscuit. Just like that. And he was like, ma'am, can I just go and get your food? Stop yelling at me.
Wow.
So he was he didn't care.
Yeah,
he was just trying to get it. And I'm so fucking scared at this point because I'm afraid somebody's gonna stab me. We actually had 2 drinks with this. I just grabbed the food and I ran out. I've never done that before. I was like, keep the drinks. I don't fucking want it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but anyways, I got it from that dirty ass McDonald's.
Well, it's okay because I have some Jester's Court with our breakfast.
Biscuit.
Jester's Court with your biscuit. Jester'sCourt.ca. Strong, 95 proof, smooth as fuck. Get you turned and feeling good.
At 106.5 FM radio. That's what it sounded like.
Jester's Court Radio, 95 proof. Tune in. Tell us about your problems. Tell us about that stinky man you got.
Hi, Tim. I'm such a big fan of the show, and I just want to say I've been listening for the past 6 years. I've been trying to get on, but anyways, so my man over here, he said he want a girl on the side, saying I don't really provide for him what he needs, but I don't feel like that's right, even though we are in an open relationship, but it's the way that he said it. So what do you think I should do?
Have sex with Tim Chantarangsu to get even with him.
Okay, thank you, Tim. I'm a big fan. Thank you.
What is this? Thanks for tipping? All right, man. What you got for me?
They have a chicken McGriddle. I had no fucking idea.
I was aware. I've never had it.
And also, did you know that they have a steak and egg cheese bagel? No biscuit.
No biscuit with the bagel, okay? I think I've heard of these in passing, but I haven't sampled yet. It's crazy that you brought that chicken McGriddle because this morning I was actually looking for chicken and waffle spots around here to order for us. So, bing, bang, boom.
Bing, back, boom, back, bing, back,
Bam.
Even though I'm an action star.
Please. I like pretty girls.
I act bizarre. Oh, dude. Can we talk about that for a second, though? That video hurt my childhood so fucking bad.
Time of performing with the crowd around
Yeah,
him.
it hurt. It physically hurt me. When you sent that, it hurt me.
I don't even like talking about it. It makes it's upsetting. Yeah.
It ruined my fucking day.
All right, for context, if you don't know what we're talking about, Will Smith recently was in London performing some songs. Okay, and look, I've seen other videos from that day, and people were hyped for his older songs, all right? So the crowd gets excited for his other shit. But when he starts performing his new single, I Like Pretty Girls. Nobody, now look, at first I thought maybe everyone's so busy recording with their phones, that's why they're not making noise. But then you see people in the background, a lot of like older dudes just like, not even looking, just kind of like,
They're not feeling it.
Not feeling it. And then fucking Rita Ora comes out for some reason, and it just feels a little like, ugh.
And they weren't even hyped for her.
I know. I didn't know who the fuck with the sunglasses on. I didn't know who Rita Ora, like what she looks. I didn't.
Yeah.
She popped out. I wasn't like, oh shit, it's Rita Ora. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, some of the comments, they're just so mean, dude. The comments were so mean. It's like, you like bald bitches. That's what they said.
Oh my God.
But okay, can I just say something? You guys have to understand, she was a baddie.
Also, Jada Pinkett, bald or not, she's
still pretty.
She's still pretty.
Yeah, so I think that's absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because she's fucking weird and she sexually harassed somebody who was mentally disabled, all right?
Who you talking about?
August Alsina.
Oh,
he was going through some shit, all right? She took advantage of him.
August has been through some things. But he's better for it. I was gonna say also, this is Jada Pinkett. My favorite comment was I wish someone would take the Men in Black thing and erase this from my memory. And then someone posted a picture of just Will at the last episode of Fresh Prince in the empty house, just looking around.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lordy.
It's just like, listen,
Huh? Uh-huh.
this is actually pretty fucking good, man. This chicken waffles.
That's yummy.
Put some grape jelly.
Please do. That's my shit. I love grape jelly on a breakfast sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Fat back activities.
Hey, man, we get to fat back together.
But, yeah, just like seeing somebody you like really looked up to that just kind of molded our childhood, everything. And mind you, he was so good at not being in bad spotlight. He was the example of how to be a celebrity. And he just fell from grace. And I will say, it started with that stupid red table bullshit.
I think there's a part of me that misses when celebrities were just this like untouchable entity. You feel me? And then as like social media has become its own thing and every celebrity kind of also wants to be an influencer and everybody wants to put all their business out there. Like, yeah, I get it. It's great that y'all are human. But a part of me, man, just wishes that Will Smith just stayed like perfect Will Smith. You know what I'm saying?
I think these celebrities sometimes forget. It's like when people are like, we just want you to be human, we still wanted the good stuff. I didn't want y'all to fucking talk about you getting fucked in the ass and getting cheated on. I don't want to hear that shit. And nobody has to know this shit.
I'm still rooting for Will Smith, all right? I'm still rooting for Will.
I'll never stop rooting.
I know. I still look. Of course, one of my biggest influence and inspirations growing up was Will Smith. Y'all know that. I like pretty girls. It's not my favorite.
God damn it.
Recent bars have not been my favorite. Okay, but I appreciate that he's like, I still want to make music. I'm going to make music. I don't know, man.
He had this explanation, right? Which, by the way, this connects to something else. He said that it was the first time that he's ever been in the spotlight in a true negative way.
Okay.
Right? And he's never experienced it before.
He said this recently?
Yeah, in an interview. And he said that it's allowed him to just like, okay, let me just do whatever I want then. Right? Instead of trying to manicure this perfect image. It's like, oh, I'm just going to do whatever I want.
Okay.
Stop it. I want you to stop it immediately. But what I also realized too, I was actually really close though. His son speaks really weird, right? Right? Like they never give straight answers. They always try to be very prophetic or try to make poetry with their words when it doesn't have over nonsense. You know what I mean? That's what his son does. He got that from his fucking dad.
I think a lot of that comes with the pressure of Will Smith being your dad. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because Will Smith, he does say some really prophetic shit, right? Like, he says some things in interviews that like really makes you go, oh shit, man, he's right. I never thought about it like that. So now you're Will Smith's son. You got a couple, thank you. You got a couple bangers that like did really well. And now you're doing interviews. And I think real Jaden Smith, when he's with his homies, he's probably like doing drugs, chilling, doing Hollywood shit, talking about regular shit, right? But
Not me. I think he's annoying as fuck, probably in private too. He can't turn that shit off.
I've seen footage of him where like,
I saw this fool come behind Justin Bieber, grind his stinky little penis on his ass, and kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah.
That is how he normally. He didn't know there was nobody out. That was just him and his friend.
Yeah, but that just looked like homie shit. Now I don't do that to you. But
I'll kill you.
But that didn't come off as like gay to me for whatever. Like it didn't seem gay. Like it just seemed like close homies.
Tim, you have now become one of my closest friends. You ever do that to me, I'm killing both of us. I'm not just gonna kill you. I have to kill both of us. I'm gonna be sad after I kill you.
I think they're just comfortable it just didn't strike me as gay. It just felt like this is.
I'm not saying it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's more than what I do with my friends. Yeah. but I have seen also footage of Jaden just like skateboarding on the street or like, and he's gone. He's on something, right? You can see it in his eyes. And someone like puts the camera in his face and he's like, bro, don't do that to me, man. Or he's like walking. He's like, come on, bro. Like he's just, and and that's completely different than radio interview him where he's like, can we just talk about like the socioeconomic state of the world?
There's an even worse clip than that.
Yeah.
That resurfaced. It was him talking about, what kind of women do you like? I like intellectual girls. Sometimes, when I talk about things, I'm just too smart that people don't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Like,
I do hate that.
Bro, I want you to die.
I hate that very much. And even if that's how you feel, don't say that.
Dude, fucking wild. You know what I mean?
Saying?
But then, like, I think this is that weird type of jargon his dad does, and then he's trying to imitate it. It's like, first of all, Will Smith does it too much too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has gems, but sometimes it's like, Will, just answer the straight question. How did it feel when you slapped the shit out of Chris Rock? He goes, it was brutal. And what I mean by that,
Brutal.
yeah, the brutality of your situation.
Is that what he really said?
Yes, he literally said that.
Are you sure that just wasn't him talking like Glorilla? She got a beautiful spirit.
No. Oh, yo, shout out. Hey, why is she so adorable to me?
She's so fucking adorable. I love Glorilla, dog. She's so fucking cute.
Every interview that she speaks in, she looks just happy to be there.
I know, dog.
Like, you're just the fucking cutest thing I've ever seen.
And she been in the gym working her little cakes out, so she be like shaking her cakes on stage, and they look good, dog. I didn't see the vision. Rick thought she was so hot from the jump. And I was like, oh, she's cute. You know what I'm saying? I thought her interviews are cute. I like her music. And then when we were at Coachella, she was on stage like with her little cakes out. And I was like, I get it. Yeah. How's the steak, egg, and cheese bagel?
It's not bad. It's weird. Like, it's, it's not, steak. It's, it's seasoned very well. It's like that Montreal steak seasoning type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at it though. It's not gourmet, but I ain't mad at it.
The flavor is good.
Yeah.
You know what we got to bring in next time? Arby's got those little steak nugget bites. And I've been hearing different shit from different people.
We got to try that.
We do. We definitely do. Okay. Yeah. I could eat this.
I wouldn't get it again. You know what I mean?
I'm sticking to the classics.
Yeah.
If I'm going for a McDonald's breakfast, yeah.
I will say that chicken McGriddle thing though, I fuck with that heavy.
That was tasty. It didn't feel like overly greasy or anything. What is your usual go-to McDonald's order?
Mine would definitely be, somebody drank out of this. It's already open.
Take mine.
It's trying to poison me, man. Sausage, egg, McMuffin with the hash brown, and I put the hash brown inside, and I eat it with grape jelly. Fat back activity.
Yeah, similar vibes. Depending on my mood, will determine sausage or bacon. And of course, I don't get cheese now, but I actually go for the biscuit over the.
Sometimes they be dry sometimes though. Their muffin is just so soft.
Yeah, true. But like, I feel like you got to hit the muffin right away, or else it gets a little chewy.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If it cools down a little bit, it gets chewy. The biscuit, yeah, it can be dry. Fresh, they're all good.
Yeah.
And I will sometimes instead of grape jelly, I'll go for syrup and ketchup at the same damn time.
Syrup and ketchup. I've never heard of that.
Really?
I've never heard of that.
I'll syrup my shit and I put that little tangy ketchup on top.
Guess what I'm getting later? I like pretty girls.
I like pretty. Oh man, I'm working on a remix because he was like,
I like ugly girls.
No. He was like, hell, let's do it. Who wants to remix this? Like, send me a DM or like comment this and I'll send you the beat. And so I had my producer homie switch up the beat a little bit and I was like, if it's not too late, maybe I'll throw a little 16 on this for funsies.
Might as well.
Yeah, I just wish, like I said, man, I wish, the aura of Will Smith was still legendary. You feel me? And like, it's that, to bring it all full circle. Yes, that video of him in London is a difficult watch.
Oh, dude, it's just to this age of just oversharing too, and sometimes I think people forget, and it's also kind of like public's fault too. Of we also forget too that we only get to see a side of people, and we expect too much out of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like for me, I just like to look at celebrities for what they produce, right? I'm thinking we're out of the golden age and era where we kind of idolize like actors and stuff like that. Now it's just like, whatever, I don't care.
Because there's nobody that like I could think of as a celebrity. Like think of the celebrities when we were growing up, right?
Bill Cosby. I'm not even fucking lying, dude. Bill Cosby was my idol.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Yes, you're not lying. You're not lying.
I fucking looked up to that guy.
I mean, most people did, right?
I had a poster of him on my fucking wall.
Did
dude.
you really? Aww.
He was one of my favorite like comics.
I watched, me and my dad, we had the Cosby Show on all the time. It was one of our like go-to, put that on. You know what I'm saying?
Right when I found out he was roofing people, I was like, well, this goes down.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. Oh. You know, if I think back to like, okay, like even before Will Smith, where you would have these celebrities like, I don't know, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah.
You have these people who just almost seem like they are just like royalty almost. You know nothing about them. And then when they would do a random interview on whatever, it was like, damn, I can't wait to hear what this person's personality is like. You know what I'm saying? And if they were even cool a little bit, you're like, yo, this person's amazing. You know, like, wow, they can act like this and they're a regular down-to-earth person. Yo, Tiffany Haddish did this interview one time where she was saying she and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, they ended up kicking it somehow. And Tiffany Haddish used her Groupon to take them somewhere. And Jada Pinkett and Will Smith were so like, especially I think it was more Jada was like, are we, like, they didn't know how to act because they were around other people, like not famous people.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like, is this, it had been so long to just be around
Normal
regular
folk?
people. Yeah. So, I mean, you got to think like, I don't know, maybe there's a part of being at this level of celebrity, right? Where maybe you forgot how to be normal, and maybe them sharing their past trauma and shit is a way to be like, hey guys, we can relate. You know?
Keep that shit to your fucking self, you idiots.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Count your money and just be cool, please.
And don't you have fucking friends? Go talk to your friends, you fucking idiot, or BetterHelp. This podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Have you ever woken up sad because you found out that you're Will Smith and you like pretty girls?
Do you like pretty girls? We're gonna listen to Pretty Girls. We'll be right back. Yo, man, look, this episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack and hydration sponsor. We're so excited to announce they've teamed up with Thomas Keller, who is a Michelin star chef of the French Laundry, hello, on 2 special edition products, a salted caramel chip protein bar, love it, and a yuzu mango hydration mix. Asian, so I love it even more. I love that. I love the flavors, super bomb. This collaboration grew out of Chef Keller's daily regimen of IQ Bar products and combines IQ Bar's nutritional excellence with Keller's culinary expertise. Look, man, sometimes I just need some protein, but I want it to be tasty, okay? That's why I love IQ Bar, okay? I'm in a rush, I need some protein, and this shit is not only healthy, but it's tasty, okay? The Yuzu Mango IQ Mix is a refreshing zero sugar hydration mix that marries bold flavor, essential electrolytes for your body, and lion's mane, rare, plus magnesium for your brain. Just mixed with water from Michelin star taste and next level hydration. Rare IQ Bar is free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners, all right? So, right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text FOODS to 64,000. That's text FOODS to 64,000. That's FOODS to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. Speaking of people I really looked up to growing up who haven't fully been weird yet, did you see Jamie Foxx's tribute at the BET Awards recently?
Yes.
So fucking fire, dog. I love Jamie Foxx so much. I like number 2 as my inspirations growing up. Jamie Foxx is like my number 2 because I always loved that he was taken seriously as a musician and an actor, and he was goofy, was still doing stand-up, and also, like, I feel like even the same week Jamie Foxx won an Academy Award, he was in Vegas, like, hosting a random party at a club or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has always just been him and done all that shit, multifaceted, and was never weird.
You know what? Like, Jamie Foxx, too, is just one of those guys that he's a rarity, right? Yeah. He got to reach, some people may argue, not at the height of these things, but to me, he was at the top A grade level of acting, comedy, and also fucking music.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, he got to live 3 excellent lives at the same time.
Yeah, bro.
And it's just something that's very, very unheard of, right? You hear this man sing, just like fucking around, it's fucking unreal. It blew my mind. Like I wanted to be a Jamie Foxx, right? But then you have to also realize too, like certain people are just gifted with certain talents. And some people just can't be that. I think most people can't be that. And so when he dropped that special where he was just talking about his life, number one, I thought it was going to be jokes. It wasn't really.
It was not jokes. It was not it was not a stand-up special.
Yeah, so
that was a testimony.
I had to turn that shit off and watch it another time because I wanted to laugh. You know? And I was like, not in the mood for this.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it's beautiful, but later.
Yeah.
But he's been going through some shit. But I will say this, man. Take the route of just sharing certain personal things that kind of humanize you. But that deep, dark stuff, keep it to yourself and
Not
your friends.
everybody needs to know everything.
Yeah, man.
Did you get to the part of his special where he was talking about how his daughter played guitar while he was in the hospital? That shit, bro. That shit had me. I was ready to laugh too. I was low-key in the middle of it. I was like, all right, come on, man. Where the joke's at? But then when it got to that part, I was like, huh. Oh, got me.
Let me tell you something. One of my favorite moments ever. When I was over at Tim's, and then I was just singing this Little Mermaid song.
Oh.
And I just as a thought, I wanted to throw some things at Veyda, right? I didn't know she sings. I had no fucking idea.
Yeah.
But you know, Uncle David and Veyda get along quite well.
Yeah.
So I just threw it out. And then I wanted her to finish the verses. And she was doing it. And can I say something? This young woman, little girl, can fucking sing.
Wow.
And it shook me so bad that I was trying not to overreact.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to throw her off.
I was like holding it like, don't overreact. And just continue to sing. She is not tone deaf. And not only that, she can sing with emotion, which is something that's very hard to do, especially at her age. It's like, oh, look at this young lady. Holy crap. I was very happy.
So it was cool when you noticed that because, you know, first of all, no one's ever done that with Veyda before except for me and Chia, right? We were actually pretty surprised that she was down to just sing along with you like that. And normally when we sing, we'll sing together with her, or she'll go, Daddy, don't sing. I want to sing, right? But when y'all were going back and forth, they were singing Part of Your World. And I've always noticed, like, oh, she is not, right, she's not tone deaf. She can, and she also recognizes when to, like, you know, hit like a little higher, like whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then when y'all were singing back and forth, me and she looked at each other like, oh, she's down to sing with Uncle David. And I wasn't sure what you were like clocking in that situation, like if you were like, oh, she can actually sing. But afterwards, his eyes were so big. When y'all were done, he was like, she can sing.
I was like, don't make it weird for her. Just be natural, because I was so hyped. I was so happy.
Thanks, man. Yeah, you know, that's the struggle. Like when you have a child that is just so good at so many things, you're like, oh man, what am I gonna water here? Oh, let me play you like 10 seconds of this. It's so fucking funny. I was putting her down for sleepy time, and she started singing. She started making up a princess ballad, like improvising a fucking princess ballad, and it's so cute and funny, bro. Because some of the shit she was saying, I was like, hey, yo, this is how are you improvising this right now? And and then fucking Chia had to come in and ruin it. Wasn't even paying attention.
She started singing and she was like, Mom, God damn it.
She came in like Veyda singing this beautiful song, and Chia comes in. All right, is it story time? I was like, God. All right, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Nobody knows, and I don't know. My friend, a sneak way to the magic carpet. And I know on every day it's not fair for my intention. My sight, my Wonder Woman.
Lin-Manuel?
Wonder around like me. I'm not the scariest princess ever.
I think that's Lin-Manuel there, dude.
My shut.
Yo, if you guys don't know that reference, there's this guy that imitates Lin-Manuel so well. And it's just, you know, like you don't know how to imitate somebody until somebody does it really well. And that guy fucking had me crying, dude.
So good. It's gonna be even better after you finally watch Wicked and you like
Oh,
and you connect the song that he's singing to what he's doing, it's fucking great.
my shut,
My shot, Eliza.
Eliza.
Speaking of impressions, the other day I was in Vegas, and you were also in Vegas. Let's talk about that. I was in Vegas doing some random shit, but I went into a hotel afterwards, and a restaurant afterwards, and the host, I thought he was a host. He's like, dude, are you Timothy De La Ghetto? And I was like, yeah, man, what's up? Ended up being, he's the manager. And he's like, this is crazy. He's like, whoa, I feel like I'm meeting Morgan Freeman. That was what he said to me.
What in the oddest comparison ever? Morgan Freeman?
I know. I was gonna say it's the weirdest, best compliment I've ever gotten, right?
Shawshank Redemption?
He's like, dude, this is like I'm meeting Morgan Freeman. And I was like, well, Andy Dufresne, I would shut up and bring me my appetizer.
It was a hot summer. That's all you just talked to him for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Can I get a glass of water?
I was like, where is your nearest strip club?
Now we sound like Maya Angelou and shit.
Where's your nearest strip club? Fuck. Yeah.
What the fuck? Morgan Freeman? That's so fucking funny, dude.
What an honor. And then I posted it, and a couple people were like, yeah, man, I mean, it just feels like, you know, a lot of us feel like you raised us. You know, I'm like, yeah, I get that. But like, what you saying I'm old? What you saying?
Morgan Freeman, one of the oldest living actors till this day. What the hell? Dude, you just like I'm meeting fucking, what's his face? Clint Eastwood.
Why were you in Vegas recently?
Were we in Vegas at the same time?
I was in Vegas for literally 4 hours, in and out. Flew in like 6 p.m., left at 10 p.m. around, what day was that? I don't think it was the same time. I think I was gone before you flew in. I was there Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I was there the day after. I was there so I had this MMA podcast and company that we started about 1.5 years ago. And we worked with this group called Full Violence. They do a lot of merchandise for MMA people. They do a bunch of stuff. They're really great guys. They flew us out to do our podcast there and talk to a bunch of fighters.
Word.
Dude, first of all, my lips are fucked right now.
Why? Oh, because it's so dry out there?
It's so dry out there, and it was windy, and it was 95 degrees at 10 p.m.
And all those MMA dicks you sucked as well.
Dude, amazing. So veiny.
It's dry dicks, yeah.
Dude, I could feel my lips start to crack while I was there, and I was just applying. It wasn't working.
Yeah.
The next day when I woke up, my lips had like a layer of dead skin from the heat, and it hurt so fucking bad. When I got home, Mary was like, did you eat spicy food or what's going on? Like, they were swollen and they were red. So I had to put like Neosporin, Aquaphor, Vaseline constantly.
Yeah.
And today's the day they started peeling. So now my lips kind of look somewhat normal. But dude, it was so painful. But we flew in there. I got there around like 2 or 3. We did a podcast, basically a live podcast for like 5 hours.
Oh shit, with different fighters in and out?
Different fighters coming in and out for like 5 hours. We wrapped up, packed everything up by like 1 a.m. So from like 3 till 1, I didn't eat anything.
Oh shit.
And then we ate. And then I woke up the next day at 4 a.m., flew back. And then I was like, I want to see my kid. But I was so fucked up I didn't sleep.
Did you drink?
No.
You didn't drink at all?
I didn't have time to.
Dang, son.
So I basically didn't sleep because my flight was in 3 hours anyway.
Shit.
So I had to get to the airport by 3. Leave the hotel by 4:30. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay awake. I haven't pulled an all-nighter since we were younger.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up. I didn't even get to hang out with the kid the next day because I got home at 8 a.m.
And you slept?
And I slept from 8 to 7 p.m.
Shit, what?
8 a.m. to 7 p.m. because I was so fucking wrecked.
Damn, son, you old, bro.
I am old.
You old, bro.
8 to 7 p.m. And I think like it's because of the move, renovating the house, doing everything, flying back and forth constantly. I think it finally caught up to me. I was like, I think I actually need to sleep today.
Yeah, how's that back and forth going for you?
It's rough, man. Like I'm pretty exhausted. And I think it was just, it kept building and building and building. And then I've never slept that long before. 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. is nuts.
You just needed a day to reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need one of those like once a week. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I thought someone was coming in. Yeah, because I pretty, I do like 5 hours a night probably. And then like, I just need like a Sunday where I just
like a recharge day.
Yeah, like where I let myself fall asleep with Chia around 9 p.m. and then wake up at 6. A good like 12 hours.
Yeah, and then the next Sunday I was
9 hours.
Yeah. So the day before that, yesterday I was gonna be like, I was gonna take the kid out, meet some friends, and go to like the zoo or whatever. I was like, no, I think I need a little more time. And it was a good thing because I was feeling like shit, even though I slept for like a gajillion hours.
Mm-hmm.
I rested again, and today I feel fucking great. It was just because I wasn't sleeping.
And you're coming back home with me tonight. One thing that's cool about about David moving is now whenever we have our sessions, he either sleeps at my place the night before or he'll sleep at my place after we do the session. And it's just fun little David time. Wow.
Uncle David time, dude. And let me tell you something, man. This little dude Q is so fucking cute, man. You know what had me fucking busted up laughing? So it was bath time for Q last time, right? And me and Q, we bonded.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We bonded.
Yeah.
And this fool, he's like in his towel, he's naked under it. But, you know, kids don't know the shame of being naked.
Right.
And this fool just literally rips off his towel like this, rips it off, and he just cuddles up next to me butt naked with his little dick out.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, don't laugh in his face and embarrass him. Just cuddle him. And I just cuddled him, and he was just like, telling me about the dinosaurs, just butt naked.
Yeah, so cute.
It was so cute, dude.
It was great. It was great. Yeah, man. They now it's like, oh, they know Uncle David's coming over. You know, I mean, you've only done it once before, but we're like, okay, Uncle David's gonna sleep tonight. So Veyda went, ugh. No, I'm just playing. she's hyped. She her little singing partners coming back into town.
Right,
it's gonna be a good time. I was gonna say too, that's it. Good night.
All right. Yo, I don't know why this makes me think about this, but Tyler, the creator, went on this rant where he was talking about, you know, he was just talking shit about podcasters. And you know what the funny thing is like a bunch of people say that, what do you think about this? And I was like, I agree with him.
Yeah.
I actually 100% agree with him.
I literally don't care.
And they're just like, what do you mean? Like, you podcast? It's like, yeah, but he's not wrong.
Yeah.
You know? I just talked to him about this. You know, there's, you know, certain people we know that do podcasts, and out of support, I had them on my playlist because I want, you know, I just support them by listening to their stuff. And my God, remarkably just shitty. Like some of the podcasts. It's like,
I know.
You are literally, I mean, if you're going to talk about nothing, at least try to make it entertaining.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But there's these moments where it's like, why did you even start a podcast?
Right.
Why did you start a podcast? You have nothing to contribute.
Yeah.
No funny stories, no goofiness, no insights, no nothing.
At the very least, if you're gonna talk about nothing, which is what I do a lot of,
Yes.
make it funny.
Yeah.
Make it entertaining, something, right? So, because whenever people comment, they're like, man, just take the podcast mics away, you know, on a clip or whatever. Not my clip, because my clips are great. But like on other people's clips, I'd be like, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody can do this shit, all right? And we are blessed enough to be two ADHD boys who just talk too much. Just a couple of Japanese boys.
And our wives are sick of hearing us talk.
Yeah.
So we got to talk to each other.
Yeah.
They're just like, shut up.
Yeah, we have no place to vent.
Yeah.
Except for BetterHelp and our podcast.
Yeah. But dude, yeah, he was like, we need people to go, you know, do regular jobs and do some jobs that, you know, you could be useful in, which I 100% agree, man. There's something too online where you guys see these Instagram posts where there's these motivational speakers and they're like, you don't have to be this regular. You could be a CEO. No, not all of you. A majority of us will never be that,
Yeah.
right? And guess what? That's fucking okay.
That's okay. But look, David, sometimes people need that motivation so they can do it and they can fail. They can realize that. And then they can live the rest of their life doing their thing.
Yeah, just find out whatever makes you happy, right? And I think like I'm a little tired of people, like I hate these dating shows with that popping balloon shit because not because the show is stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like, where do you find these people, man?
Yeah.
Like these people are very unique. Some of the dumpiest, ugliest, useless, no job having, fucking no standard bitches want to sit there and judge somebody, guy and girl, by the way.
Yeah.
And want to sit there and judge somebody for what they fucking do when they don't do it in their own lives. And that pisses me off.
And luckily, when that shit gets clipped, everybody in the comments goes
Yes.
in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you have a show like that, you have a lot of people that, of course, they just kind of, they want the little internet, 5 minutes of fame on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people like, oh, this is a popping show. I'm going to go on for a little bit. I doubt most of those people are actually looking for love. You know what I'm saying? And that's why there was one comments were going in on this dude. You know, she was kind of like, what do you like to do, right? And this dude, of course, you know what I'm saying? He super just everything was very flashy, you know, like designer shades, like chains. She's like, what do you like to do? He's like, you know, pick you up in the Lambo. We could take you shopping. And the other dudes were like, what? It's the first date?
First date?
What are you talking about? Take her shopping on the first date? Are you crazy? And it's like a lot of people, I feel like they just trying to put out a certain image online, try to get a following, maybe even promote their business. Who
8
knows?
inches
You know?
thick.
8 inches and thick. Oh. 8 inches. Oh, that is, but look, it's a lifestyle, all right? It's a mentality.
It's a mentality.
Whatever the fuck he said.
Yo, like there was this clip too of this girl where this guy just finished up his residency.
Yeah.
Right? He's a doctor. And she goes, oh, I need somebody who's a little more established in his life, maybe a few years as being a doctor. You know, and the question is like, what do you do? And the response is always the same. Don't worry about what I do. You don't do shit. You shut the fuck up, you fucking beggar. You are a fucking hobo. Shut your fucking filthy mouth, you dumb bitch. And also, too, what pisses me off, right, is like, it's not acceptable even if you looked really hot, but you have to at least be hot. At least, minimum. Still not acceptable. But where the fuck does that confidence come from?
You know, from watching podcasters like you and me who say, just be confident. You don't have to be
God,
attractive.
we fucked up. We fucked up so bad, dude. Some of these dumpy ass looking human beings, dude. Fucking gross.
Maybe we should do a Pop the Balloon at our live show, July 20th in Santa Monica.
Oh, we should definitely. You know what? That's what's going to happen. We're going to do a Pop the Balloon. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Should we do that?
Yeah, but you guys better, you motherfuckers, man, be kind. Be kind, all right?
To each other.
To each other. Watch, I just walk up, they just pop the balloon. I'm not even on the show, guys. Pop, 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 pop.
Yo, go buy a ticket while we go on this break. July 20th, we got about 40-something tickets left, I think. Some VIPs. Go, I'm gonna cut to a advertisement for it right here. Go, link in the bio, get some tickets.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Brooklyn Bedding. What are you sleeping on? A pile of crap? Definitely not Brooklyn Bedding, because that's what I have been sleeping on. And let me tell you something. It is heaven. I finally switched to Brooklyn Bedding, and I swear it changed my sleep immediately. Recently, I went to Vegas. I was tired. I didn't sleep at all. I have the original bed in the master bedroom. In the guest bedroom, I put in my Brooklyn mattress with my Brooklyn Bedding. And I was like, you know what? Let me just give this a spin, because this is where everybody else has been sleeping. Dude, fell asleep, and I told Tim this, I fell asleep from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. That's how comfortable it was. I freaking loved it. They've got options for every sleep style. And if you're not sure, you've got 120 nights to try it out. No stress. But honestly, you're going to love it. Listen, I took their 2-minute sleep quiz, super easy, and found the match for me. The Aurora Lux, cooling tech, crazy good support, and that perfect, not too soft, not too firm feel. The fact that it's made in their factory in Arizona with no middlemen, no fiberglass, and real craftsmanship just sealed the deal for me. So go to brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code DUDES at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo codes DUDE for 30% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. brooklynbedding.com, promo code DUDES.
You know what we haven't talked about either? Speaking of our live show, we also have a show in San Diego in September.
September.
The
whale's vagina.
Whale's Vagina will be there. San Diego. I do
Amazing.
believe September 14th. The guys that like do putting the live shows together, X1 Entertainment, they're like, hey man, so we haven't really, just so you know, there haven't really been any tickets sold for San Diego. And I'm like,
Yes, in September.
it's 3 months away.
And we haven't promoted it.
I know, exactly. He's like, hey, just letting you know, like, let me know when you guys are ready to start promoting. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's in September, dog.
Yeah. Chill out.
Yeah, everyone just relax.
Yeah, we got it, dude.
But if you must know, San Diego, September 14th, we'll be out there, all right?
Yeah,
Live show.
We'll push that out soon, guy. Don't worry about it.
Just fucking relax, all right?
Just relax it, dude. I will say though, man, like traveling around, I do look at photos of my kid a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, bro.
Like an inordinate amount. And I can't wait. I just look through my phone and be like, is that your baby? I'm like, yes, would you like to see? This is my baby.
There was when you and I were filming at Disneyland the last time for the Star Wars night, which got shitty views on YouTube, by the way. I don't know why. Most of the
food was too good.
Most of those When Foodie Calls episodes, they'll hit at least 100,000 views after like a week or two, or a week, and then they'll peak at around 200,000. This one's chilling at like 90,000. I don't know why. Maybe because I tried to be clever with the title. I put "May the Fork Be With You" instead of like worst food we've ever had at Disneyland. You know what I'm saying?
You have to do that, dude.
I know.
I got herpes from a sandwich.
Yeah.
You have to do shit like that.
Yeah, facts. Because that shit, I was like, come on, guys, this is a good episode. What the fuck? But so we were at the cantina ordering drinks, and David's phone was out. And I think the bartender, she's like, oh, is that your baby boy? David's like, yeah, it's my son. He's blah, blah, blah. They're looking at pictures. I was like, I have kids too. These are my kids. I have kids too. Look, my kids are cute.
She's like, oh, they're a little too old now, though.
Yeah, no, she's like, Rick said this the other day, and I've mentioned this on the last Dudes episode when Kev on stage was subbing in for you. But Rick was like, yeah, man, I mean, and I was complaining about how like, even now, if I post pictures of Veyda, like they don't get the likes that they used to. Rick's like, yeah, man, once kids get a jawline, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, dude. Once the roles leave, they don't give a shit anymore, dude.
Yeah. Now it's just like, all right, man, get this shit off my algo, bro.
You know what my mom said to me the other day? That she high-key irritated me. She was like, she was like, you should show your kids. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, you fucking maniac? She was, why? I was like, what are you, dumb?
Yeah.
I was like, no. Do you know what I do for a living? It's like, I talk so much shit.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Oh, because then someone can talk shit about your kids.
Yeah, somebody talks shit about my kids. I will literally hit up my guy that could find your IP address and locate where you live, and I will fucking murder you, dude. And I literally know somebody who does that.
But if somewhere down the line, someone gets murdered who happened to leave a comment on David's.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't him. He's just kidding. He's being hyperbolic.
I'm just kidding. We make jokes here. This is a comedy podcast where we talk about food, and I make jokes. I will kill you.
Don't take it literally, please.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't really post too much about my wife. I don't post pretty much about anything, right? Yeah. Look, and there was a time too, even recently, where I wouldn't lie and say that there aren't moments where I'm just like, I wish I could create content with my family because I want to be creative with it, right? Like travel videos or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that things that come along with it that we just talked about on this podcast is that when you overshare, you don't know when too much is.
Yeah.
Right? You kind of get caught up in it.
Yeah, man.
And then you forget. And then you end up, taking a video of a man killing himself in a forest.
Oh, Lord. And then what happens? You become a WWE superstar.
Yeah, and you make more millions of dollars.
Than everyone else.
Yeah, and then you're about to have a defunct power drink because it apparently tastes like shit.
Oh, you know what? The orange cream one is not bad.
Oh.
But...
Oh.
But also, I will say this, like, as someone who does share family and wife and stuff, it's like one of my main things I always made sure to do was make sure everybody's comfortable. You feel me? It's like even as like with Chia vlogging from the beginning, if she ever felt like, hey, not right now, or like I would be like, cool, turn the camera off. And even with everybody, people always, people around me, they'll be like, they chuckle when I say, hey, vlog warning. But because that was after so many times of like Rick. I would be vlogging and he'd be chilling. He'd be like, oh, God, man, why don't you, say something next time. Because he's like, I wasn't ready,
Like masturbating in a corner. Come on, man.
Like, dude, can't we just jack off next to each other in peace? God.
Yeah, dude.
But then when you go to VidCon and you're around a bunch of people that don't do that, and then all of a sudden the camera's in your face, you're like, oh, okay, God, this is annoying,
I fucking hated that shit, dude. It's not because it's like I want to be camera ready.
Yeah.
But there would be moments where it was like I would be having a conversation with somebody and then a camera flies in my face.
Mm-hmm.
I would get so fucking irritated. And they wouldn't even use the clip because I'm not giving them what they want.
Right.
So there was somebody that I know that had a family channel. And every time, because this motherfucker is such a loser and he doesn't have any content for himself, he would only want to be around us just because he knows the only times he would get views would if he was around us. And we caught on pretty early about that, which was so annoying. He would just come around and he would just be like, hey, what are you doing? I'll be like, fuck, shit, ass, bitch. He's like, oh, I can't monetize that. I was like, oh, really? You can't? So every time I would make account, I'd be like, fucking shit, bitch, ass. And so he just eventually stopped. It's like, God, dude, get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man.
That's so funny.
It was just so annoying, man.
Yeah.
He never asked or anything else. And look, we were okay with it at first.
Yeah.
But after a while, it would be like to the point where we would have a conversation and be like, oh, hold on, I didn't record yet.
Oh, God.
We're talking, having a meal.
Yeah.
You want us to redo our jokes?
Crazy.
So you could that's the wildest request ever, dude.
Yeah, that's very, that's how you make everybody hate you.
100%. Wanted to smash his camera to pieces, man. That's so rude.
You know what I do now? What's funny is because, like, I've learned over the past couple years that babies really like watching my babies. When the kids are in the vlogs, parents will watch those vlogs with their kids of like similar ages. Like a lot of people will tag me in stories like, oh, the baby loves watching Veyda, whatever. So I censor all the cuss words in my vlogs now. Except for, let's say, because I like to do a thing in my vlogs where it's like, cut from work Tim to family babies, work Tim, family babies. I like to go back and forth. But if there's like, for example, I was out with the boys for something one time and we're drinking or being obnoxious or making dick jokes. So I'll put like, it'll be baby footage for like the first couple minutes and then I'll put a warning like, warning, the next 6 minutes is inappropriate words and many penis jokes.
And twerking.
Yeah, don't show this to your child, you know what I'm saying? So the parents know. Because I know how annoying it is sometimes when you think you're putting on a video for your kid and all of a sudden, like, there was one, bro. So like the babies, Q or somebody, or Veyda, they were into watching these like videos. It was like animals and funny sound effects. And then all of a sudden, like you hear like a, what the fuck? I was like, yo! And then, oh, dog, it's so annoying. Q likes watching these videos of these, it's these different action figures and animal toys. They're like covered in paint and the guy washes them off. And then let's say it's like a figure of Mario covered in paint. He washes them off and he plays a little clip of Mario, okay? But this fool, for some reason, in his like sea of toys, and they're like people from other countries, he also had toys of like, I don't know, what's that? Five Nights at Freddy, like it's like a scarier thing. Yeah. One of those toys, he would rinse it off and then would show a clip of this like creepy toy where Q would be like, this is scary. I'm like, oh, sorry, buddy. Let me fast forward through this. It was so annoying.
What the hell?
Yeah, bro. So even like sometimes when you're watching your kids shows, you got to be like, you really got to pay attention, you know, because you never know.
What's some odd ass videos though? Huh?
Yeah.
You don't know what kids like, dude. Like my kid right now, which is, you know, people already told me about this. Is like, fuck all your toys, dude. He's going to find some obscure shit that he likes. Right now, it's just like clothes tags.
Interesting.
And they're always just, I'm like, look at the colorful fish.
Tags?
Yeah, he likes tags. Well, I guess because he's in his sensory stage, so he likes the scrunchy crunchies.
Or is it from his past life of working in a sweatshop?
100%. Not past life, current life. It's currently right now, dude.
Secret society.
The stitching is off, ping ping.
I was going to say, you know what they should do? They should legalize prostitution.
It is legal in, Arizona, isn't it?
Nevada.
Like Nevada?
Yeah. I feel like it should be legal everywhere.
Oh, wouldn't you just love that, huh?
I mean, I think there's a lot of legal things I don't do. I just think it would be better for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you just want it to be like Amsterdam, huh?
Or Singapore.
Oh, Singapore or with Rush Hour.
Yeah. Oh.
They're making another Rush Hour.
Yeah, I was a little, they're making another Rush Hour. Oh, no, I wasn't upset about that. I was upset that they're making a new Harold and Kumar.
Oh, I don't think we need that.
Because the movie I'm writing for You and Me was supposed to be like, hey, here's a Harold and Kumar for like our generation, because I felt like we don't have one. Because, you know, I feel like the dumb comedy kind of lost its flair. And I was like, let me write a dumb road trip comedy for me and David to fill this Harold and Kumar spot. And now they're making a fourth one. And I'm like, ugh.
I don't think they need that.
Is that necessary?
I don't think they need that.
It's probably going to be like streamer, kind of like, I am hyped for the Happy Gilmore 2. to see how to see what they do with it, even though it's been so long. But I feel like they're gonna do the same thing. Netflix.
Did you ever watch the animated film Wild Robot?
I did watch Wild Robot, and I mentioned it before you watched it because I told you it was gonna get you as a parent.
It fucking got me too bad, and it fucking ruined me. That shit, and I was like, Mary was watching it, and then I saw the first few minutes. I was like, whoa, this animation is really good.
The animation, so fucking sick.
And I was like, and it's crazy too because I know they won a couple of Oscars, didn't they? I believe they won 2 Oscars.
I think they won for. Did they win for Best Animation?
I'm not sure. But I know they won a couple of awards, right? Yeah. But I didn't hear too much about it except from you. Mm-hmm. And this kind of goes into this conversation of like, how come these like original ideas aren't getting much love, man? Because that was probably one of my favorite animated films I've seen in a very long time. I watched it twice.
It was super good. I think it got a little too hyped up for me. My trainer, Justin, he was like, bro, you gotta watch Wild, because he knows I like cartoons and shit. He's like, you gotta watch Wild Robot. And I was expecting to be like bawling. And I think because I went into it like that, I didn't. You feel me? It definitely got me like in my feels, but I didn't cry like I thought I would. And I'm a movie crier, you know what I'm saying? I think I just went in with too much ready. But it was great, of course. I also I wanted it to be a little funnier. I think I thought it was gonna be funnier. I still loved it. Don't get me wrong, David. So, all right, I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, I just thought it was gonna be a little funnier, and I also thought I was gonna cry, but I went in with too much hype. Okay,
I never have any expectations of any films before I watch it because it always ruins it.
I know.
Like I just want to watch it for what. That's why when people did you see the trailer? I'm like, didn't see it. Don't want to see it. I want to walk in and I want to be surprised by everything.
I'm also gonna stop watching trailers.
Yeah.
I think I want to just be surprised by everything. Yeah.
Because sometimes when I see reviews, they go, oh, the trailer made it. Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, I agree.
When you watch something, I would suggest now to get like a little snippet of it, an understanding, and then just go in, because there are things that especially the way things are written, there are catches to a writing that they want to surprise you with things or allow you to think the way that it develops.
Yeah.
When you have an expectation or you read the synopsis about something, you're pretty much fucking yourself, right? And I used to do that all the time. Now that I stopped doing that, I get to watch it really with like a blank slate.
Yeah.
And Wild Robot was really fucking good. Storytelling-wise, first of all, the voice acting in it was amazing.
Yeah.
That's how you fucking voice act, dude.
No, I agree.
And just if you're a parent, you kind of can't help but empathize with the characters.
Of course. Of course.
Insane.
I know. It makes you want to like call your mom.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, fuck you.
Why didn't you do what this robot bitch did for that duck?
How is this robot a better mother than you? It's not even a real person. Oh, she would kill me. No, but it's such a good fucking animated film, man.
No, it's so good.
We need more original ideas like that.
I know, it's tough, man. No one did you watch Elio?
No, but I heard it bombed. Why?
It is the biggest Pixar bomb ever.
It didn't look bad.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks really good. And I've even I've seen comments of people being like, yo, it was great. But if we want to go back, you know what I'm saying? And bro, Disney comments are probably more toxic than like Marvel or Star Wars comments. It's kind of crazy, dog. And it's annoying because, and I think this is just people that really enjoy movies overall. It'll be like, Disney will announce a sequel for something or a remake or a live action, and everyone's like, we're sick of remakes, we're sick of sequels, give us an original idea, and then they'll drop Elio and no one goes to watch it.
Nobody watches it.
And now you understand why they don't want to do that shit. It's one of their most expensive, it might even be their most expensive Pixar film and their biggest bomb. Wow. But to be fair, I didn't see any promo for it. I probably saw like one billboard.
That's what they're saying. It's like a marketing issue too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I feel like we keep our ears to the ground.
Yeah.
And if we're not hearing about it like that, then that means your marketing is fucking off. Right?
Yeah.
Like for films too, when you guys look at the budget of films, it's actually kind of shocking how much money goes into marketing or how it used to.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, oh, this is a $300 million film. Well, guess what? $150 million was just marketing alone.
Yeah, so now, I think everybody's beginning to talk about that now because now when I watch shit where it's like, oh yeah, so this movie cost $200 million and it made $200 million, everyone's like, everybody will say now, but this movie did not turn a profit because of the other mill that went into like whatever million that went into marketing and promo and whatever they had to do,
Yep.
So you really almost got to double, not only make your budget, you got to double your budget to turn a profit for some of these movies.
Yeah, man. And like, even if the marketing is good sometimes, like some people just shit on the project before it even comes out.
That's like a pet peeve.
I hate it. Like, give it a chance, dude.
Motherfuckers will see a 20-second teaser trailer and be like, trash.
Yeah.
Not watching it.
And listen, I'm in that crowd too, but I don't say it out loud publicly. I'm not going to bash it, you know? Like, for example, there's a Street Fighter movie that's about to come out. Some of the worst casting I've ever seen in my fucking life. Are you out of your mind? You know who's casting it? I heard Andrew Schultz is casted in it.
As what's the character? It's not like
it's a Jewish accountant. No, I don't know. But it's an Italian pizza maker.
I mean, I'm excited to see. I actually saw that and I was like, I want to understand the vision and I want to see. I'm also not too familiar with the character he got casted as.
Yeah, I don't know who that character is either.
Yeah, so I want to see like what they see. I want to see if it works. You feel me?
50 Cent as Balrog is fucking ridiculous.
That's tight.
50 Cent is hella old now.
He looks good though.
No, he does not. He's so fat.
I don't know. I think he'll probably tone up for the role.
He would not be a good Balrog.
I think who's playing Blanca?
Jason Momoa?
I think that's gonna be good. He's good at grunting.
Blanca is Brazilian. He's he has to speak Portuguese.
Blanca doesn't speak?
Blanca is Portuguese. He speaks Portuguese.
But
he's Brazilian.
But he's also like a green monster. I mean, yeah, he was like a scientist beforehand?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Now, there's some weird casting. The guy who they casted for Ken doesn't even look like
I know. Ken was weird. I was expecting a blonde guy at least for Ken. He's not blonde, but
Ryu is good.
Ryu's good. The WWE wrestler as Akuma sounds interesting.
That's weird too, because he's supposed to be Japanese.
They can't all be Japanese, man.
Man.
We got to give or take, right?
Hey, man. Come on, dude. We will never, ever get a good Street Fighter movie, man. And mind you, it's hard to. There's so many characters.
Yeah, I know.
Like, how the fuck are you going to do it? The best way to do it, to be honest with a Street Fighter movie, you fucking idiots, is that every character has their own story. There's literally an anime where you go through the story of Ryu and Ken, and you should have just done fucking that instead of doing 30,000 characters.
How do you know that's not the story, dog? You haven't seen shit. Maybe these are just little side casts.
They casted 30 people already, so they can't do the original story.
I know, but maybe they're not. You don't know the story.
If it's the Ken and Ryu story, 80% of the characters aren't there.
Maybe. You haven't seen shit, David.
You don't read manga. That's your problem, right? I was a virgin for the longest time. Do you understand me? You and your non-virgin intellect, okay?
I eat manga sticky rice, all right? I'm Thai.
Fire. Fire, dude. Manga sticky rice. Oh, you're stupid, dude. Well, guys, that wraps up this episode.
Oh, man. Hey, get you some tickets to our live show, July 20th. It's creeping up. Don't let it sell out, all right? It's a good time. And also suggest where, because last time we had Howlin' Ray's on stage, what's some spicy food in the LA area that we can eat on stage that we can torture ourselves for your enjoyment?
Oh, and we're doing the popping balloon dating challenge thing.
I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, so the crowd get ready.
Hey, you little singles, you want to meet somebody? Maybe we'll do like a fucking give you a little prize or something. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, come to the show. And I have like 10 or 20 of those Tim and David plushies that I bought for occasions like this. So if you want a couple of those, pull up to the show. Come say hi. We love you. Gesturescourt.co. Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes.